What's going on, guys? DJ React TV. Welcome back to the channel. All right, so this story takes place in Miami, Florida, another ratchet city in Florida. All right, so this dude tried to kidnap this 11-year-old girl. You guys got to be careful when your kids are out there walking, because I don't let my kids catch the bus or walk to school. But you just got to be careful, man. 11-year-old girl. This 30-year-old trying to kidnap an 11-year-old girl. How sad is that? Seriously, let's get to the story.
Miami, we're seeing the moment police arrest a man accused of trying to kidnap an 11-year-old girl, and it's not the first time he's been accused of targeting young girls. Local 10's Terrell Fournay is live with more of this video. Terrell.
And Louis, it appears that police were able to catch this suspect off guard as he was leaving an apartment building with his mother. This is the moment that those officers rushed in. Police body-worn cameras are rolling as they make a move on their target.
Turn.
What happened? The mom acting like she don't know.
The man under arrest, 30-year-old Matthew Duchatelier, who was accused of trying to abduct a young girl just days before.
Matthew, right? What did I do?
That's my son.
That's my son.
Is seemingly clueless as he's cuffed and searched and eventually taken to jail.
You've been charged with kidnapping of a child, attempt of a child under 13.
The man appeared before a judge over the weekend. The crime was reported last Thursday on this block in North Miami, near Northeast 136th Street and 10th Avenue. A witness, who doesn't want her face shown, spoke with Local 10 and tells us Duchatelier stopped his car and tried to grab the 11-year-old victim, who was eventually able to fight back and run away.
He grabbed the gate to open it and he ran towards her and grabbed her. She was just screaming help, help, and fighting.
That crime moved detectives to go door to door in this neighborhood, and they eventually garnered enough leads to point them in the direction of the 30-year-old suspect. It's not the first run-in with the law for Duchatelier. He was arrested last year after being accused of molesting a 13-year-old girl inside of a TJ Maxx in North Miami.
What's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with you?
And Duchatelier was on probation from that prior case when police caught up with him in this video, now accused of the new crime. And the mayor of North Miami is expressing his gratitude towards the officers of the North Miami Police Department for cracking this case so quickly. In the meantime, we know that this man is being held in jail without bond for now, primarily because, remember, he was on probation at the time of his arrest, and so he has to see his other judge because of that prior felony case. We are live in North Miami tonight. Terrell Fournay, Local 10 News.
Good. They need to lock this dude up for a long period of time. Give him 10 years plus. Because you was on probation. You try to do the same thing last year or the year before, whatever. Then you come back and try it again. Wasn't successful. Thanks God he wasn't. These are the kind of people we need to get rid of. We need to get rid of these kind of people. Just by looking at him, he already looks scary as hell. I think I would cross the street if I see him. But I tell you one thing, man. That was my child. I'm going to find a way to get to him. Somebody better tell me where this dude lives, because I would try to end his life. I'm serious, man. One thing you don't do is trying to kidnap somebody's child. Just kidnapping anybody, period. I don't care if it was a woman, a child, boy, man, whatever it is. You kidnapping somebody is against their will, it's on and popping, man. I'm lighting you up. This is happening a lot too, man, in different places, man. And me hearing this happen in Miami, it's not the only time it happened. It happens so many times. But at a city that it happened, I think it's called North Miami. That's another city in Miami. So I just don't understand what's be going in these dudes' mind to be like, hey, I want to kidnap this person and do something to this 11-year-old girl. What you get out of that, man? How you get a rise off of that? Some people are just sick, just nasty and sick. And they could just get away by doing something like that. And you see what happened to them. They finally caught up with him. They was not playing when they caught him too. Poor thing for his mom, you know what I'm saying? Where she said, that's my son. I'm sure she probably didn't know nothing about that. Oh, she could have. And then now she knows she got a disgusting son out there. That's my child, man. I would have disowned you a long time ago. Because I'm not going to allow you to be kidnapping people, kids, trying to do something to them. Now, that girl's probably terrified, probably don't want to come outside anymore, probably don't even want to go to school because school started already. Probably don't want to go to school either. I wouldn't blame her either. And this is the thing, parents, be aware where your kids are. These kids I be seeing walking to school, man, they look like they about like 6, 7 years old going to school. Even though it's the path they going is like towards the school. I don't care if they live like 4 blocks away. Predators are out there, man. They are out there. Even though they may not live in that place, but they looking for people. And they don't care how old the kid is. They would want to do something to that child. That is so disgusting for you to think something like that in your brain, to be like, hey, I can get a rise off this child right here. I want this child. Can you imagine if you did would have kidnapped that child, man? And how long would you think they would take to find her? Like, what he was going to do to this kid? That's what you got to think of. And I know back in the days, I know when people go to jail, the inmates in jail never like that type of stuff when they find out that you messing with a kid. You done touch the child or whatever. I know they ain't like that, but I don't know how it is now because things change. There's so many nasty and crazy stuff in jail now to where people are accepting all this type of stuff, but not me. Not me or my family. We don't accept none of this. We're not going to allow you to touch my child and think you're just going to get away with it. It's going to be on and popping. The mom probably didn't know anything about it, but damn, your child is sick. His ass need help. And I think the best help he can get is being locked up for another 10 years. And he was on probation. The fact that he was on probation, how is he living around kids too? I mean, they didn't put him into the system, the predator system. Because I know there's apps back then that you could see where predators live. You could check it out. I forgot the name of the app, but this was a long time ago. But I don't know if that app still exists. I know, but I do know it's a public record though. But you know, these people are not going to go check public record. They don't care. I mean, it's not they don't care. They don't know. Because they used to advertise it in the newspaper back then and say, hey, this person is in your area. Like, no, for real. I used to see this stuff. Not in the newspaper, but the city paper I'm at. And I remember people used to complain about it because they were like, the person that did get caught the first time, they stopped doing it. They never went back and touching no child or anything like that. They kind of got away. But I still don't trust you. I'm not going to trust you at all. Not one bit. I still think you're able to do it again. I don't trust nobody when it comes to my kids, man. I don't. That stuff is disgusting and it's sad. Seemed like he didn't have a dad either in his life, probably too. I mean, he could have still had a dad and he still do it, but I'm saying most time when they do have both parents, sometimes these kids are kind of calm. Most of the time, and that's all the time. But still, man, eventually the parents gonna talk and be like, hey, I need this, and they want to say something. But you do not let kids walk out there by themselves like that nowadays. You shouldn't just do it. But I'm seeing it all the time, these young kids walking to school, elementary school at that, even middle, walking a long way. Nah, man, even on the school bus, man, there's some crazy stuff that just be happening, man, on those buses too. But I'm happy they was able to catch this dude. I didn't even put him away for a long time. Mom done lost her son. I don't know, that's her only kid. But anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching. You guys have a good one. Peace out.